Hi everyone, in this video, I'm going to teach you the remainder theorem. Let's begin with the definition. So if a polynomial f of x is divided by x minus h, then the remainder is r equals f of h. If you're familiar with the factor theorem, I have a video of that also in my channel. The procedures, I'm talking about the procedure for the remainder and the factor theorem, they are identical, but the objectives are different. So basically, for the factor theorem, the objective is to find or to determine if x minus h is a factor of a given polynomial. For the remainder theorem, the objective is what's going to be the remainder if we divide a polynomial by x minus h without using synthetic or long division. Okay, so let me give you the examples now. Here we have x squared minus 10x plus 22. When we divide that by x minus 3, what's going to be the remainder? So step number 1, we will equate x minus 3 to 0, and then we will solve for x. So this is going to be plus 3 on both sides, so therefore x equals 3. Next, we will replace all the x's by the value of x, which is 3 here, then we will solve. Okay, so we add 3 here, so that's x equals 3. Equals 3 squared minus 10 times 3 plus 22. This is going to be 9 minus 30 plus 22 equals 9 and 22, that's 31 minus 30, which is equal to 1. So that's the remainder. Okay, so here we did not use the long division or synthetic division. Let's go to the next example. If the remainder of m over n, so basically we're dividing m divided by n, okay, our m here is 6x cubed minus 25x squared plus 16x plus 15. If we divide m by that n, the remainder is negative 5. What is n? So which among these three binomials is our n? So to check that, what we will do is we'll try letter A first. X minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x equals 3. And then I will replace all the x's by positive 3. So 6 times 3 cube minus 25, 3 square plus 16 times 3 plus 15. This is 6 times 27. 3 raised to 3 is 27. 3 times 3 times 3. Okay. 25 times 9 plus 48 plus 15 equals. So what is 6 times 27? 6 times 27. 6 times 27 is equal to 162 minus 25 times 9, that's 225, plus you can add 48 and 15 here, that's 63. So let's add the positive integers first. 63 plus 162 is 225 minus 225, which is equal to 0. So x minus 3 is not the answer because there's no remainder if we divide m by x minus 3. Let's try letter B. Okay, so for letter B, we have x plus 1 is equal to 0. Minus 1 on both sides, therefore x equals negative 1. So this is equal to 6 times negative 1 raised to 3 minus 25 times negative 1 square plus 16 times negative 1 plus 15. This is 6 times negative 1 minus 25 times 1 minus 16 plus 15. Okay, equals negative 6. This is minus 25 minus 1. Negative 16 plus 15 is equal to negative 1. So now we have 6, negative 6 plus minus 25 minus 1. So this is equal to negative 32. So no, it's not B. It should be C. That's the only option, right? But let's check. So x minus 2 is equal to 0. Add 2 on both sides, therefore x equals positive 2. So we have 6 times 2 raised to 3 minus 25 times 2 square plus 16 times 2 plus 15. This is 6 times 8. 2 raised to 3 is 8. 2 times 2 times 2 minus 25 times 4. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 32 plus 15. This is 48 minus 100 plus 47. It's not 47, 47. So we can add this to, that's 95 minus 100. And there you go. The answer is negative 5. That's what we want. So the answer is x minus 2. Okay. It's the same. It's the same. Okay, number 3. Show that when 3x cubed minus 10x squared minus x plus 12 is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 4. So it's like a different question, right? But what we will be doing is the same as what we did in the first example and the second example. But here, the answer should be 4. There should be an answer. We just need to show when we divide that polynomial by x minus 1 using the remainder theorem, the answer should be 4. So let's see. X minus 1 equals 0. We will start with that. Therefore, x equals 1. So we will replace all the x's by 1. Okay. Here. So 3 times 1, 1 raised to 3 is 1, minus 10 times 1 plus 11. This is 3 minus 10 plus 11. 3 and 11, that is equal to 14 minus 10. And that's what we want to happen. The answer should be 4. So here we were able to show that the polynomial, when we divided it by x minus 1, the answer is 4. The focus here is the procedure. Let's go to the next one. This is a different kind of question because what's missing here is, or what we need to solve here is for the value of k. So for what value of k if the division of kx cubed plus 9x squared plus 4x minus 10 by x plus 3 leaves a remainder of 5. So here we will start with x plus 3 equals 0, and then we will subtract 3 on both sides. Therefore, x equals negative 3. And then let's set up the equation first. So it's going to be k times negative 3 raised to 3 plus 9. And then negative 3 squared plus 4 times negative 3 minus 10. And that should be equal to 5. So this is how we set up the problem. Okay. And from here, we can just solve for k. So this is going to be negative 27k. Negative 3 raised to 3 means negative 3 times negative 3, which is 9, times negative 3 is negative 27. Plus 9 times 9, negative 3 squared is negative 3 times 3, minus 12 minus 10 equals 5. We can solve this. That's negative 22 equals 5. This is 81 plus and then negative 27k. So 81 minus 22 is equal to what? 81 minus 22 is equal to 59. So this is 59. This is negative 27k. Negative 27k plus 59 equals 5. And then I'm going to subtract 59 on both sides. This is going to be negative 27k equals negative 54. And finally, divided by negative 27 on both sides. So k is equal to positive 2. Okay. Next, let's go to the last example. For what value of k if the division of that polynomial leaves a remainder of 18? So we will start again with this binomial x plus 1 is equal to 0. And then we will solve for x. So our x here is negative 1, right? Negative 1. So This is going to be 4 times negative 1 raised to 3 plus 4k minus 7, negative 1 square minus 23 times negative 1 minus 6 equals 18. So that's how we set up the equation. And then solve for k. This is 4 times negative 1. Negative 1 raised to 3 means negative 1 times negative 1, which is 1, times negative 1 is negative 1. Plus 4k minus 7 times 1 plus 23. We consider 23 here as negative. So negative 23 times negative 1 is plus 23. Minus 6 equals 18. This is negative 4. And then we just need to write 4k minus 7 plus 17 equals 18. So here we can combine negative 4 and negative 7. That is equal to negative 11 plus 17 equals 18. This is equal to 6. So 4k plus 6 is equal to 18. Then minus 6 on both sides. This is going to be 12 and then 4k. Finally, divided by 4, k equals positive 3. Okay? So those are the problems that you might encounter involving remainder theorem. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.